Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and this amazing video. I'm Aditya. In this video, I would like to just give you a brief overview of new version of Laravel 12. So without any further ado, let's begin. So here we got the fresh version of Laravel, which is Laravel version 12, and they also got some amazing new starter kits. So I'm gonna put this video more focus for the starter kit, but if you want me to create a full-fledged video on Laravel 12 about creating some apps with it, so do let me know in the comment section and I'll try to make a video on it. Over here, now they got some starter kits with React, Vue, Livewire. Now the one with React and Vue, they use Inertia for the backend compatibility, and also they use like React for UI uses shadcn components, and Vue uses shadcn Vue components. Livewire on the other hand uses the Flux UI that's created by it's a component library for Livewire that's created by the creator of Livewire itself, and that is actually amazing library as well because you get ready-made Livewire component. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create something with Vue. So let's just go and run this command, global composer. Now if you want to create a starter kit project, because compared to the previous one, like you got the Jest stream or other starter kit, but in this case they suggest you to create the project with Laravel installer, and then it will ask you which starter kit you want to choose. So I'm using Mac, so I'll just install this first, composer global require, and once that's done, I've already installed it. We need to make changes because sometimes if you use Laravel, so we need to make changes. Like in my case it does show the command, but in some cases it won't. So in that cases you need to make changes. So I'll tell you what changes you need to make. If you're on Windows, then you need to add Laravel to path variable, environment variables, but if you're on Mac, you need to add it into your .zshrc file. So if I open this with Vim editor, I have added that over here, which says export path home composer config bin, vendor bin home config composer vendor. So just to tell it that you have to point to the Laravel installer in that directory, because by default it doesn't. So if you get that error, you need to add this, and once you add this, save the file and then run the command source and then a symbol / .zshrc just to run that file and just have it like use those variables that we are exporting from there. Once that's done, we can simply go with Laravel, and then we can create a new project by saying Laravel new my app, and here you can give the name to that app. Now it asks you, do you want to go with like a vanilla version without any starter kits, or you want to choose one of these? So let's choose Vue version. Then we will use Laravel's built-in authentication, PHP unit for testing. You can choose any one of those. Now it will install all the dependencies for us, and then it will also ask, do we need to install these npm packages? I'm going to say yes, let it install for us, and once that's installed, we will take it from there. Now here you might get this error. That's fine. We'll go to cd my app, then open with VS Code, and now here I will try to install these packages again. Npm install, that's cool, all packages are installed. I'm just going to clear all of this, and generally we used to run this project with PHP artisan serve, but now what we need to do is if we want to run the local host for the Vite server, PHP server, all those things, we can just say composer run dev. We can run this command and that will start everything for us, the local dev server for Vite, as well as it will start the PHP server. And also if you're processing any jobs for queues, those will be also processed behind the scene with the PHP artisan queue work command. That was something like that. So it will also run that command for us. It will also process a job behind the scene. So with one command, you have 3 commands ran in parallel and everything works with ease. Now let's open this URL. Just need to put :8000 at the end, just a port number. And now if we just connect our database and try to see if this works with login and authentication, like I really like this UI, very slick UI. And if we look into the resources views, we got the app.blade.php, like a basic Blade file for Inertia app, and then we got all the components and composables over here. And if you notice, it uses shadcn UI for Vue, so you can add some components you like. You can use the shadcn UI library and just add the components to go. I have also used that library and I really like it, the way it provides you components that can be customized if needed. And one thing I like about this, that the code is very well structured, so you can just jump into any part of that code and modify if you like, or you can just use this code as a baseline and you can take it from here. So now let's connect our database and see how it looks like. So here in this DB credentials, I'm going to remove these. I'm going to use the local database. So MySQL, this is going to remain same. I'm going to put my username and password here in a moment, and then I'm going to take it from here. All set. Now I'll just run the migration, and then I'm going to say PHP artisan migrate fresh. If you're running this on a production server, you shouldn't do this, otherwise it will remove all your data tables and do like a fresh migration. In my case, it's just a dev server, nothing to worry about, so I'm just going to do this. Okay, all done. And now if we just run the server again, composer run dev, go back here, and now what I'm going to do is just test this out. So we are going to go to sign up. Okay, I've purposely put the validation error sometimes because I've just put the password validator. So let's see if it works. There you go, and there we have it, password validation error. So it also got the validation for us written for like just written behind the scene. Now I'm gonna put the correct password, create account. There you go. So they got the dashboard layout for us, all well set for us. And here you can either modify this layout. So if you want to modify this layout, if we go to resources, this seems to be the sidebar layout. Here you can customize the sidebar content if you like over here. For instance, let's say if I go to sidebar content, then you got the sidebar content customized over here. And then in the app sidebar, you can add new links over here. For instance, I could add one more link. I will just use the same maybe icon. You can change the icon if you like. Then over here, we can just make it to, let's say, settings. Takes us to settings for some reason, and there we'll have another icons. Like we can modify these templates, that's not a problem. But the good thing is we get some basic starting point and we can take this from here. Now, what if we want to upgrade our current Laravel project? So let's try to do that and see how can we upgrade the current Laravel project. Here I have a new Laravel, the old Laravel project, which I have used for Laravel and Nuxt project. So if you haven't checked that video, please do check that video. Now here, this version, I think we're using Laravel 11. There we go. So this one. So now we will try to upgrade this to Laravel 12. So let's go to the upgrade guide in the prologue over here, upgrade guide. And then we just need to follow the high impact and the medium impact one, whichever we are using. So let's start with updating the dependency. So we need to take this to 12.0. So let's put this into our composer.json. Instead of this one over here, we just need to put the other one. There you go, 12.0. And then it asks us to Carbon support for Carbon 2 has been removed. All Laravel now requires Carbon 3.x. So let's see if we got Carbon as well here. No, I think it's a built-in thing, so it should upgrade itself. Then Laravel Sanctum and all those things, I think that might stay as it is. And let's try to upgrade this project. So first thing we will do is delete the composer log.json, delete the vendor folder. And now let's go back to our terminal over here and just do composer install first. There you go. Perfect. And that's it. With that, we now have Laravel version 12. Like if we just double check what version of Laravel it used over here. So it used 12.0.1, all good. And if we want to update our package, we can always say composer update. So it will update whatever packages that it needs to update. If it sees all great, then it doesn't have to. Now we can just run this version with composer run dev. Now here it will say that the dev is not defined in this package because in the other one it is defined. So we have to run the older projects. If you have upgraded to version 12, either we need to add the script in composer.json or we just need to run this with PHP artisan serve. There we go. And if we just open this project somewhere here, we got the internal server error. It says missing app key. Oh, sorry, I have to do, I just took this from GitHub. So I have to do PHP artisan key generate. There you go, and run it again. And that should solve our problem. Perfect. So that's all in this video. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you feel this video is worth sharing with your network, please do share with your network. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. So see you in the next video. Till the next time, goodbye.